Well, friends, you all know that Rotary is the first service organization in this world where all the service-minded who believe in high ethical standards in their profession, vocation, or business, they come together with clear thinking, clear objective, clear understanding, and clear goal. And that is to serve the humanity, to serve the community, to serve the nation and world at large. Service of ourselves is the motto for each and every individual Rotarian in this world, and world peace our ultimate goal. Let me assure you, friends, every act of service which we perform takes us a step near our ultimate goal, and that is world peace. Now, Rotary encourages you to express your deepest feelings towards humanity. We are sharing our passions for service and hope to make this world a better place to live in for everyone. Success is assured when you decide how a situation should be. Only when you are brave enough to venture into darkness, you will discover the power of light within you. Over the past several decades, we have been hearing the drum beats of vaccination. Smallpox was a scourge that had been around us for more than 1500 years. I repeat, smallpox was with us for over 1500 years. Worldwide, it caused nearly 300 million deaths in the 20th century. The disease had a mortality rate of 30% and left many survivors permanently scarred. The disease, Dr. Edward Jenner discovered the vaccine in the year 1798, but the world became smallpox free only in the month of May in the year 1980. It can be said that Dr. Edward Jenner pioneered the vaccination and is the father of modern vaccination. It was only in the year 1967 that WHO launched the Intensified Smallpox Eradication Program, and that it became a worldwide necessity. I remember the drummers walking into the streets and announcing the vaccination program for smallpox in a sing-song tone and the need to eradicate smallpox. This was only the human disease that has been eradicated, and it was achieved through vaccination. Hereafter, you will not hear the drum beats call you for vaccination, but see only messages on your smartphones asking you to avail of the facility. In the year 1949, Dr. David Bodian found 3 types of poliovirus, the P1, the P2, and the P3. Dr. Jinnah Saq developed the polio vaccine in the year 1952, though the success of the polio vaccines were announced in the year 1955. Rotary and WHO launched the Global Polio Eradication Initiative in the year 1988. In the year 1995, the National Immunization Program was started and polio soon became history in India. This vaccination drive was successful due to the discovery of the oral polio vaccines by Dr. Albert Sabin. Polio is the second disease on the verge of being eradicated globally. Yes, friends, there are only 2 countries left behind. They are Pakistan and Afghanistan, where the polio virus is still in circulation. It means we are very close to polio eradication program globally. In the year 1979, the Rotary Club of Madras, now in District 3232, assisted the government in the red measles vaccination program. In the year 1985, Rotary partnered with various governments in polio vaccination program. Ever since the Rotary government partnership in eradication polio became success, it has always been in the minds of the government authorities to seek the assistance of Rotary clubs when fighting a huge disease. COVID-19 pandemic came as a blow to the entire world, but scientists work hard to find vaccines. Now we know that there's a need to develop vaccines quickly. Experts caution us about more such pandemics in the years to come. So what's the role of Rotary in this scenario is $1 million question, and perhaps that's the reason we all have come together this evening. To begin with, the government of Tamil Nadu has sought the help of Rotary clubs in the state to assist in their vaccination drive. This is a good beginning. I already circulated the letter from the government of Tamil Nadu to all the district governors in the country. This will give you details of what exactly the government expects from us, the Rotarians. Rotary clubs can take the permission of the local body authorities and erect billboards at strategic locations in their city and towns. They can print handbills in local languages and distribute it to the people at train stations, the bus terminals, the shopping malls, and other areas where people gather in a sizable number. The handbills can have the list of do's and don'ts, but one such don't is reminding them to avoid alcohol 3 days before and after the vaccination. Try to wear the t-shirts and the caps with Rotary logo, and appropriate apparel for women can be designed. Please understand that this is an opportunity to gain public support for Rotary, and your image of how you are handling the advocacy efforts will reflect on Rotary's public image. Use it well. The launch of the much awaited vaccine for COVID-19 is not an end to this pandemic. Rotary has to work in the community for improving living standards, availability of antibiotics and vaccines, and educate people to keep the surrounding pristine and themselves physically fit. We have to promote social distancing, wearing masks in public places, hand hygiene, and other precautions that the government may stipulate from time to time. Rotary clubs can help the government by providing infrastructure like hospitals run by Rotary clubs or by the Rotarians or by the corporate known to Rotary, which could be used for the vaccination centers. Rotary runs blood banks practically in every district in the country. If the need arises, these blood banks could be used for the storage purpose. Rotary has hundreds and thousands of medical practitioners who could be used as the volunteers to vaccinate people. Rotarians can be made available at the vaccination centers to maintain the discipline. When I said maintain the discipline, I mean that social distancing, mask, whether the people have worn the mask and the things like that. Rotary can assist the government in vaccine transportation. As I told you, vaccine is the first step in containing the virus, and we cannot let our guard down. This must be made known to the people. But start with your Rotary club first. I keep seeing innumerable pictures of meetings of Rotarians, and not one of them is wearing the mask. It is just like हमें राह दिखाते हैं बदे रहमत, हमें राह दिखाते हैं बदे रहमत, जिस राह पे उन्हें कभी चलते नहीं देखा. If you have not passed through a path, how can you make others to know how to move on that path? So first of all, you follow yourself, and then you expect others to follow. We have lost many friends in the past 1 year, and during the last 6 years, and nearly all of them were victims of COVID and related causes. And it seems as if they are telling us, गम न कर मेरे आशिया का, गम न कर मेरे आशिया का, वो जलता है उसे जलने दे. गम न कर मेरे आशिया का, जलता है उसे जलने दे. पर रोक इन हवाओं को, सवाल सारे चमन का है. Well, friends, those who are gone, we have no control over that. We cannot get them back. But those who are still with us, we have to protect them. We have to put our right foot forward. We have to work very hard to see that they are well protected. So even if the government relaxes certain norms for public gathering, you should not. And also show to the people that you will set an example before preaching. Rotary volunteers from all the 38 districts in India will be required to mobilize the targeted group to come for vaccination. You in your designer t-shirt made for this occasion, wearing caps and other materials sporting Rotary logo, must induce confidence among the people that COVID can be eradicated with the vaccine. India will soon begin administering the second dose of vaccines to the targeted group. We have to help the government to exponentially increase the pace of vaccination. There is a substantial scope for improvement in the number of average vaccinations per session. This may be involved using the services of celebrities from various fields and showing it in the social media use cost-effective method. Our national chairman, polio eradication program in India, past district governor Deepak Kapoor is very much amongst us, and he will endorse that. While working to eradicate polio, we, the Rotarians, we use number of celebrities to promote the program, and a similar act should be done here in COVID as well. As the COVID-19 vaccination campaign continues with varying degree of enthusiasm in the country, in the second phase of the drive, when the vaccination is opened for those over 50 years of age, I call upon Rotarians and their family members to get the jab. Optics of Rotarians sporting the Rotary logo in their t-shirt, caps, aprons, and clothing could go a long way in addressing the concerns of vaccine skeptics. The target fixed by the government is not being achieved, and several reasons are being attributed to the slow uptake with software glitches, adverse events, and uncertainty over the efficacy of the vaccines being among the many reasons. Our partners, the Innerville members, and the Rotaractors are of great help in every humanitarian program. Involve them, they can spread the message in their own circle. Teach them how to go about convincing people without offending their feelings with argument. No argument should be made with anyone, even if he speaks ill of the program. The success of your advocacy effort must be reflected in the periodic report of the government, and it should come to over 90%, if not 100% of the targeted group. Remember, friends, India has supplied COVID vaccines to 15 countries. And as you know that another 25 nations are in the queue. The WHO Director General, Dr. Tedros, has suggested that other countries could adopt the strategy followed in India for vaccination and has complimented India's efforts in containing the virus. Congratulations to our government, congratulations to the program, but this should be a talking point for those who are debating endlessly about the efficacy of the vaccine, and Rotary members should highlight such good reports to the public during their interaction with the targeted group. I would suggest that in the coming days, the Rotary clubs put their fellowship and the dinner meeting on the back burner and give more importance to how to carry the message of vaccinations to the public in the area. Well, friends, the fellowship made should be used for this purpose only. When we say fellowship, it means coming together, but you come together to see that you support the government in this vaccination program. There's a need to speed those states where the less percentage of health workers have received their first dose. Well, friends, let me inform you that this morning only I was told that the health minister, Dr. Harshvardhan, he has shown his concern in a couple of states where the poor performance is there or the performance is not to the satisfaction. We are going to write to those districts, to our Rotarians to get involved and see that what best could be done. Every healthcare worker registered must receive the vaccine at least once before the February end, and every frontline worker must receive the vaccine before the first week of March. Government will organize mop-up rounds after that and will need the assistance of volunteers from Rotary to take the message across. Experts in medical profession advocates intense awareness and education program among the people about vaccinations to counter vaccine hesitancy. Well, vaccine hesitancy is going to be the major concern. And for that, we will have to work very hard to see that this is avoided. There could be some resistance from a certain section of the community where Rotary will have to play an important role to overcome the resistance. It will not be out of here to mention that during our polio eradication drive, we faced such challenges which were overcome by the formation of Rotary Ulema Committee, of which yours truly is still the chairman, and thanks to the chairman, past district governor Deepak Kapoor, that who supported this program, and we saw to it that it is successful. COVID vaccination were authorized for emergency use, and the lack of trust and the lack of confidence in the safety of the vaccine must be countered by Rotarians at various forums. The national program for vaccine rollout may not have even flexibility for local government to plan suitable strategies to prevent vaccine wastage. But this is bound to change with the government monitoring the situation closely, since the education institutions and other essential services are opening up. This will mean that public awareness about taking the vaccine needs to improve rapidly. We need vaccines for protections from infection, and immunity should last for at least 6 months. There will be a number of reports and findings in the press in the days to come. It will be necessary for the district governors, the zonal coordinator assigned to the districts, district coordinators, and the club leadership to keep abreast with the reports before talking to the public. To overcome these challenges, to restore the confidence of the people that they can eradicate COVID-19 and to secure their future, more action is required than words.